Hey everyone, back again with another episode of the Weekly SEO. Today, it's not a regular weekly SEO. As you see, I don't have any guest speaker, and today I don't have presentation. I will just share my screen and I will go through Screaming Frog software or tool so you can understand what kind of SEO analysis you can do. And with there, hey everyone, I guess we have too many of you, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them. I will try to cover some of them, not every. And as we have 30 minutes in this session, I won't go through a ton of analysis, since when you start crawling with Screaming Frog, it's a little bit hard because the network starts to being a little bit less than usual. And yeah, let's begin. And as I said, hello Bushra, hello Kubra. If you have any questions, drop them in the chat and I will try to answer them. So yeah, let's start with this one. No. Yes. Hello, Marine. So, firstly, I have an announcement. We are finalists at European Search Awards 2022. We nominated for 4 categories. First, which is Best Large SEO Agency. We are here, right here. We are large, which is good. And also Bootstraps. Where is Bootstraps? Yeah, Best Use of Search, third sector. And then Fashion, large, and Local Campaign, PPC. So I'm so excited about this announcement and fingers crossed for the winners. Now, today, as I said, I want to go through Screaming Frog SEO Spider. And of course, it's a paid tool, but it also has free version. But if you want to buy it, you don't need to break the bank because it's not expensive. It's per year, you just pay £149 and you can purchase it. It's licensed. And well, like I said, it's cheap, but it's not a hint for Screaming Frog team. Please don't raise the price. And yeah, you can do something with free version even if you have over 500 URLs in your website. I will share it at the final part of this video, so you don't get bored since then. Until then, yeah, let's just start with some of them which I like the most, which is a little bit basic, but you might find it right after you open Screaming Frog and start your crawling. For example, I wanted to crawl for every.to. It's similar with medium.com, but it also has a lot of impressive content. I follow their newsletter and it's really good. And so, well, I want to just change the view of this one. As you see right here, it's on list table as standard when you open Screaming Frog tool, but you can select 3 table view. Why I like this one? It's basic, like I said, but I like this one when it comes to 404 pages or redirects or internal broken pages, so I can find what's the URL path. For example, this one, Praxis, it's on second level of the homepage, and it has no broken backlinks, but there might be, so you can just filter from here status codes, or you just go through response codes, and also you can see from the table right here, you can filter them from here. For example, client error 4x6. It's usually 404. Yeah, I see a lot of images. Well, what's next? What after I find the URL paths? Yeah, there's a lot of them. For example, if I click to one of them, where this image is included, I just see this from a URL table. So when you copy that and you go through your browser, for example, let's just enter this one. and let's try find this image on this page. Well, I go to the source code and I just paste this, and I see that right here, this image. So not just Screaming Frog is crawling it, but also search engines. Yeah, we have a lot of but yeah. Hey there, everyone. And let's continue. So as I said, when you click to the URL in the second section tab, after URL details, you see right here in links, which is good if you want to understand where they are linked. It's basic, but it's very useful when you want to save a little bit of your crawl budget. Okay, let's go through the next one, what I like. And by the way, I already just crawled this website and what kind of configurations I did to get page speeds, insights, metrics, or anything related to JavaScript, etc. So for example, if you have a website which includes a lot of JavaScript in there, I would suggest you go to Configuration, Spider, and then Rendering tab. So as you see, I selected JavaScript, so I can get page speed. But also to get page speed inside metrics, you need to go to Configuration also and API access to page speed inside 10, and you just need to copy your secret key. Your secret key, it could be generated very easily. So after you click here, Screaming Frog just dropped the link, so you can go there and you can create your secret link. It's very, very easy. And you can also select which metrics you want to see here. Right after you selected rendering to JavaScript and you wanted to see page speed insights, you go here on this section, page speed section, and you will see a lot of metrics right here. And largest for contentful paint, LSP. So for example, if I want to understand what kind of opportunities I can have after optimizing LSP or FCP or CLS or anything else, there is a lot of columns. So I will just scroll a little bit. And if you want to find out if there is anything related to lazy loading, for example, this is one of the best thing you can get from here, by the way. The fair off-screen images saving. Yeah, for example, I click to this one. This is regarding to your images, which is invisible on the web page, or they are just not loaded. They are behind the page in the source code, for example, or anywhere else that users can't see or something like that. So when you click to this one, you actually will see right here, where is page speed? Let me hide this. Yes, page speed insights. Yeah, if you optimize these pages with lazy loading, you can save at least 1.8 seconds. Yeah, and this is right here, the fair off-screen images, and you will see the image URLs. Those are the images. Hi to Bay Nefise. Glad to see you here. And like I said, if you guys have any questions, you can ask me, and your hi are welcome. Right, let's go what I have in my list right now. Broken backlinks. Wow, I like this a lot. Well, if you want to find out your backlinks, the easiest way, firstly, is to have Google Search Console, and it's free. So for example, this is my website, and I want to find out what kind of pages has backlinks. And if you go through Links tab menu, after you click here, you will see external links. And under that, you will see top linked pages. Click to More, And after you click here, you will see your top total external links. You just export them into CSV or Sheets or anything you want. After that, you go to Screaming Frog again, and you select List. After you select List, you can just drop your links in there, just paste them from your report. So after you crawling them, you will see they are really broken, or if you want to check in any way. So yeah, this was the next one. Broken backlinks are very, very important to find out, but also you can find if you have a huge website, of course you won't see every link in here which has backlinks. You can use hrefs. For example, I wanted to find out if for every .2 has backlinks, broken backlinks, and yeah, they have, as usually every website have when it comes to, I don't know, medium size or huge website. Every website might have broken backlinks. Like Gary shared, almost 60% of the internet are duplicate. I said, wow. And well, it's something okay, but at the same time, it's not okay when it comes to a lot of competition. Let me just close this once and go back. Like I said, you have dozens of options to find out broken backlinks. First one was top linked pages externally. You will export it and then copy just the URLs and include them in mod list. You click here and you just click there to paste the URLs. Well, the next one is if you want to find out, if you want to export a sitemap. You just need to click to sitemap and XML sitemap, and here you will have some choices. For example, no index pages, canonicalized pagination URLs, PDFs. Which one you want to include? None of them, of course. Don't include any of them. If you have a lot of PDFs, of course, it will be great to include PDFs in your sitemap too. Last modified, this one, well, you can include that, but at the same time, you don't need to, because Google can understand that. Or priority. Priority is a good thing sometimes if you want to manually just prioritizing your URLs. Change frequency is not important. You don't need to include, so you uncheck this box. As well for includes last mode. Images. If you want to include images in the same sitemap, of course, you can do that. And also, if you have CDN, you can include the CDN and hreflang. After that, you can export it. But the only cons here, minus, is you will have a static sitemap. So if any of those pages will be removed, redirect, or have something else, then it won't deleted automatically. It won't. Actually, on server, you can enter your FileZilla and you can just delete it manually, but it's not a good thing. So that's why static sitemap is not usually useful. I usually recommend a dynamic sitemap, but at the same time, if you are a very tiny website like picardes.com, of course, you can create one of them, one of the static sitemap. Nice, 404 clicks. Wow. Well, as well, you can go through Search Console if you want to find out which pages are 404, but they had clicks in the previous period. So you will go through to performance, and you will see right here pages, and you just export them. And after you export them as well, I showed you with the broken backlinks, just copy and paste them to mod list. This is very easy, but at the same time, you can save money, you can save some broken backlinks, you can save anything else, which is important for your website. Also, sometimes it's important to find out of stock pages. And this one it's really something I enjoy a lot, because not every time client's developer can send me which products are out of stock. And usually I use custom search for that. Configuration, custom, and then search. And then you click here, add. After that, you can include contains text. You can include, for example, if your out-of-stock product page includes out of stock like this, then you just write it like that, the same which is in the page. For example, if I have, I don't know, in this page, referring page, and I want to see which pages are included with this word, this term, then you just include them here. And then page text, you just select this one, page text, no course. And after that, you just click OK. Of course, I won't click OK right now because I already have the results, but not about this one. So yeah, every.to doesn't have products in their website. Yeah, this one is really important when it comes to saving some of your money or saving your crawl budget, so Google won't crawl your out-of-stock pages. But at the same time, if your pages will be updated again, and if your client says, yeah, those products will no longer available, so we can remove them. But remove is a gold word, because removing a page is something not usually useful, and you need to redirect them. Or at the same time, you need to remove from sitemap. So yeah, it's important to just find out which pages are out of stock. Then, yeah, hey Mert, glad to see you here. Then about site migration. Some of times clients come to the experts after 1 year when they did site migration, and they had a drop after that site migration. And to find out if those pages were really redirected and removed from sitemap, etc., you will need to know what was the URLs of the old domain, or what was the URL structure of the old structure, right? So as well, you can use Google Search Console, but it's a little bit hard to find out every page. You just need to just select custom date, when was the site migration, when they did site migration, and you just export the URLs, but you can't export over 1K pages, so you will need to use API, Search Console's API. They have API, which is good, and you can export, I guess, I don't remember, but there's like 50K, something like that, yeah. But also you can use some tools like Ahrefs, SEMrush, or something else, and you can find out the old pages by just filter the date. And this one is really important. So after you find out every old URL, as well, you go to Mood, List, and paste those URLs. Well, this is not everything you can find on Screaming Frog. Of course, like I said in my tweet, there are tons of insights you can get, but I just wanted to show you some of them. And as well, you can find out what kind of images they have. Well, you need to use them here so you can understand what's the reason of it, or what's the, for example, if you want to find out on the rendering page, you can see it right here. It's because I just activate JavaScript rendering. So if you don't activate, you won't see this one. But as well, Screaming Frog has pros and cons. But the only cons, the only minus I see is if you don't have a server computer, or if you don't have a really super powered computer, then with MacBook or with something else, like you have 8 GB RAM, then it's a little bit hard to start scrolling because your machine will start to burn out. So you have to close everything, Slack, like Chrome, or which app you use. So that's why I actually paused crawling, so I can show you right here. Well, that's what I wanted to cover, but actually, let's go through a few of them. Page titles, duplicates, or missing. You can see every of them right here. And I guess I missed one of them, which I have on my list. It was about redirect loops. Yeah, where is response? Yeah, this one. So when you go to response code, you just click redirection 3x6. I don't have it right here on this report because I didn't complete the analysis. But when you have internal redirections, you have to copy all of these URLs. Of course, export this because it's tough to copy if you have thousands of URLs right here. So if you want to make sure if they have redirect loop on there, and it can be more, because I had some of cases which they redirected from here, but also they redirected to another page, so it's a redirect loop. It's not good for crawl budget, it's not good for page speed, it's not good for sitemap and internal links. So you need to check out every page which you see right here. Don't just stay with, oh, it's redirected, it's okay. Just export this one and copy the URLs you see right here, redirect URL, and then go to mod and list. After you click right here, you will see if there is 200 okay, or if there is another 301, or if the 301 redirect right now is 404. Usually I have those two. So yeah. Also, canonicals. Well, this one is a little bit tricky. You can have, for example, canonicalized. This one I don't have. You can have missing canonicals. Don't just miss canonical, including canonical, because it's important to show Google which URL is original, which URL should be indexed. For example, this one is 1,000 and this link, it's not included. I have some connection troubles, I guess. Include no index on my codes, but at the same time, they include in the internal links. So it somehow forces Google to crawl it, to render it, and to index it. So yeah, as I say, it's not a good thing. So check out every no-indexed page if they are internally linked. And of course, like I said, there can be a lot of them. hreflang, this is very advanced one, but also you can just find out a lot of opportunities right here. For example, if you have none to 100 hreflang URLs, it's important. And Search Console. Yeah, Search Console is a good part if you include API access of your Search Console. I use it a lot. I use it for if I want to see for those URLs got clicks, and this one is useful too. And by the way, they have URL inspection on their software, on their tool, so you can use it too. They have a comparison if you want to compare your. And the last thing I want to do, can't hear me. Oh, Okay, now do you guys hear me? I guess it's because of my connection. Yeah. We have one question here from Mujahid. Hey, Roman, did you use Deep-Crow? Which one would you prefer if you had a tight budget, Screaming Frog or Deep-Crow? Of course, if I have a tight budget, I will go with Screaming Frog. But if I have a little bit of budget, well, you can use both of them because there is a reason for that. You pay for Deep-Crow. Deep-Crow can run analysis, and it runs from their servers. And after you run an audit, you will see all the results. And if you make some changes on your website, and if you want to see urgently if there is changes, then you can use those issues from the reports you export from Deep-Crow. You can just paste on Screaming Frog so you can compare. Something like combining the data, but it's combining the tools. Yeah, I hope I just answered your question, and thank you for your feedback. Yeah. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, there is tons of analysis you can do with Screaming Frog. I just wanted to share some of them. And it's not a sponsored video. I just like a lot using Screaming Frog, and I use it for almost, I guess, 8 years or 7 years. I don't remember actually, but I use it for a long time. So they continuously update their products, so that's why I like it a lot. I just wanted to show you some of the insights. And like I said, you don't need to break the bank to pay for this tool. It's really cheap. And thank you very much for participating to the weekly SEO. I hope to see you next time somewhere here. Cheers. Happy weekend.